Alright, what's up guys? It's Mark here at DynoTrading. Wanted to fire off a short video on a sweet trade I took on the pound New Zealand today. And also use this video as an opportunity to talk about a question that I get asked very frequently, and that is the concept of taking retracement trades with my dyno bars. Alright? The number one question hands down people ask is, hey Mark, what is the level of retracements into a dyno signal bar that's considered good? All right, so to recap how my system works, whenever we get a short signal, okay, for those of you that haven't seen any of my videos, we want to capture the high and the low. That's what I call the area. From that point on, we want to wait for price to come back into the length of this area, and we want to look for short trades. That's it. That's the whole system. Took me less than 10 seconds to explain that to you. This is not rocket science, right? Now, the question that people ask is, well, the level of the retracement, right? Should they take it at 50%? Should they take it at 25%? Should they take a nice deep retracement at like 80% up there? You know, the answer to all these questions is that there is no right or wrong answer. I have to keep saying that to people who ask me that question over and over again, right? It simply just depends on a variety of factors. It could depend on, you know, how many signals you got that day. Was it the first signal or second signal, or was it the 10th signal, right? Also, what did the market do the previous couple of sessions, right? Did you have long trend days? Did you have chop days? But listen, guys, at the end of the day, you've heard me say this a million times, right? A signal is just that. It's a signal. You have to take it, right? Don't second guess yourself by asking how deep of a retracement I should take or how shallow. You should technically try to take every single fucking signal that prints. I mean, that's the mindset of a professional trader, right? You see a signal, you get mechanical, and you take that trade. So let me clean up this charts real quick. Redraw that signal up here. And now what we'll do is we'll go to a side-by-side view of the dyno bars on the left and the T-bars on the right. Okay? So if I turn on my global mouse, I want you guys to look at the crosshairs, and I want you to look at the x-axis. All right? Check out the time that you got the signal. Right? And this is going to relate to another one of my theories, which is the hours to trade Forex. You know, I've talked to so many just idiots that contact me and talk about the Asian session, the London session, the New York session. There's no fucking such thing called the New York session. It doesn't exist, all right? The best time to trade Forex is 8 p.m. to 3 a.m. Chicago time. That's it. There's no other time to trade Forex. I'm just telling you right now, you're going to get the best signals on earth between 8 p.m. and 3 a.m. Chicago time. And you can see that today was no different, right? 11:44 p.m. and 16 seconds. Look at that x-axis on the money, right? So now, what I've tried to do is I've gone to the slave chart and I've time-stamped that. All right, let me just prove that to you right now. So you can see if I put my mouse here on this red line, you can see here, this is approximately when we got the dyno signal bar from the master chart. All right. So from that point on, guys, you don't even need to look at the dyno bars chart. Don't close it. You know, you got to keep an eye on it, but you don't have to stare at it the way that I do. You can simply maximize the T-bar chart. And let me turn this global thing off and let me zoom in right here. All right. Everything to the right of this red line, we're looking for shorts, right? So let's go ahead and see what was the low from that. The low here was 89.04. That's right. So we're going to go ahead and draw 89.04. Let's go ahead and make it perfect. 89.04 is right there. Okay? So this thing printed, gave us a great signal. Let's turn this off. It came back into the zone. And now you're simply looking for shorts, right? We don't have to make this complicated. How do you draw shorts? Well, you draw your pivots. You take this pivot right here, and you find a similar pivot that's lower that looks like this. The sequence of dots, guys, has to look like this. All right, so let's comb through in the chart, find me any similar sequence, right? There's a whole bunch of them right here, right? Here's a sequence of falling dots, right? So we take that sequence, connect it to our sequence, and guys, we're done. I know exactly what you're going to say right now. You're going to say, Mark, this looks way too simplistic. And you know what? That's the fucking point. This should be simplistic, right? So we can remove that low now. Let's even just delete this line here. Let's kind of clean up this chart. And let's zoom in, right? Trend line's been drawn. You got to take every trade. You wait for the trend line to break. We got a break of the trend line right there. That was our beautiful short trade. 89.05 is what I got filled at. Not sure about you guys, but 89.05 was the approximate fill. And if I spin this forward and we comb it through like this, then this was the pip potential for today, November 27th, right? You saw me do that 10 seconds. I explained the system to you, right? And that entire trade, if we go back to the dyno bars, let's maximize this, turn off our global. This entire 210 pips happened in this very shallow retracement right there. There was nothing more to it than simply drawing the zone, drawing the trend line, taking the trade. 1, 2, 3, you're done. Right? No indicators, no chat rooms, no courses, no bullshit. This is professional prop trading software that will give you a massive edge in the Forex market, in the futures market, in the stock market, whatever market you happen to trade, right? So going back to my concept of retracement trading, guys, it doesn't matter. Whether it's a deep retracement all the way up here, whether it retraces 50% over here, or somewhere in between these two, guys, you got to take every single trade. There's no shortcuts, all right? There's no shortcuts in anything in life, right? You want to try to lose weight, you want to try to gain muscle, there's nothing that says you're going to lose 20 pounds of body fat in one day. There's nothing that says you're going to gain 30 pounds of muscle and look like The Rock in one day, right? Everything in life revolves around work. My software is going to do 98% of the work for you, but guys, for crying out loud, you guys still got to do 2%. All right? Hope you guys have been trading the pound New Zealand. If not, I really encourage you to put that on your watch list. This thing moves 200, 300 pips every day. The pip spread is great. For me, it's like 2 pips. It's just all around the perfect pair to trade right now. All right? Thanks for watching this video. See you on the next trade.